Hello and welcome aboard. We are taking a wild ride into the Sebastian Rogers case today, so strap your seatbelt. There is turbulence ahead. There are lots of twists and turns in this case, and the result? An autistic 16-year-old boy is still missing 11 months later. But I digress. Let's start at the beginning. Grab a snack and a bevy because we are going to be spending some time together and diving in deep. Thanks for joining me. I'm Chevy Cool Lady. If true crime, missing people, and current events with a Christian view is your thing, please like, subscribe, and share this video. It really helps my channel out. If you'd like to buy me a coffee or join one of the coolest clubs on the internet, I'd appreciate the support, and we will have one-on-one cool talks about these cases. Thank you so much. The search for missing teenager Sebastian Rogers remains active and ongoing according to the Sumner County Sheriff's Office as 2025 ushers in. The teen with autism was reported missing from his mother and stepfather's Tennessee home on Stafford Court in Hendersonville, February 26th, and has not been seen since. The community's fervent desire to bring Sebastian home has been vigilant since the onset. The authorities appreciate the public's outcry, but caution people of social media rumors, saying misinformation can distract from the real efforts to find Sebastian. Law enforcement stands firm on the statement issued, saying, "The search for Sebastian Rogers remains our top priority, and we will continue to pursue all leads with the utmost diligence. We ask for continued support and patience from the community as we work together to bring Sebastian home." Sebastian may have wandered off in the middle of the night, barefoot and alone. Katie Proudfoot seems to think so anyway. The case sparked a major search in Sumner County that stretched thousands of miles and lasted more than a week before the officials said they were scaling back the ground search to focus more on the investigative side. Here is a full timeline of what has happened in the case to date. Monday, 26th of February, an endangered child alert was issued. An endangered child alert was issued at approximately 11:17 a.m. by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation on behalf of the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. In the alert, investigators said Sebastian was last seen earlier that day near Stafford Court in Hendersonville, adding he was wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and glasses. It seems to me that the last time he was actually seen was at the Texas Roadhouse having dinner with his mother on the
15-year-old Sebastian went to his bed in Shackle Island at his house there, not to be seen again. Many gathering for a prayer vigil at his high school this evening. Sebastian's disappearance has certainly gripped hearts across Middle Tennessee and beyond. Now, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office launched a massive search for the teen with autism. For more than a week, they searched. Sebastian's biological mother, Katie Proudfoot, and stepfather, Christopher Proudfoot, believe he walked off in the middle of the night. But there's no trace of Sebastian that has been found by investigators on video, by witnesses, or scent picked up by any dogs. This week, investigators combed a landfill in Kentucky, detectives again saying that they came up empty-handed. Tonight, dozens of people gathered at Beach High School, Sebastian's school just down the road from his home. The community wearing green, Sebastian's favorite color, as they prayed together. A statement from Sebastian's mother was also read aloud.
We want to let the community know that we don't have words to express our gratitude for the support we have received in searching for our son. We pray that everyone continues to help search and pray that we find him and bring him home safe.
Before that vigil, community members passed out flyers again, hoping that any type of awareness may help.
Sumner County Emergency Management Agency Director Ken Widener said over 200 people had been dispatched to search for the missing teenager, including multiple K-9 teams, mounted units, helicopter crews, and drones. The search team covered a nearly 5-mile radius. I don't recall off the top of my head when the last search like this was, said Chief Deputy Eric Craddock with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office in an interview with News 2. Obviously, this one is exponentially more dangerous and more important, being that the child has autism. Sebastian is especially vulnerable to both elements as well as predators. On February 27th, the TBI announced that the endangered child alert had been elevated to an Amber Alert based on additional investigative information developed during the search. The goal is to enlist the public's help in locating the child and the abductor as quickly as possible. The criteria for issuing an Amber Alert are quite strict to avoid false alarms and ensure that the alerts are taken seriously. Monday, the 4th of March. The search was scaled back, and his parents spoke out for the first time. After a week of searching, authorities announced that they were scaling back the ground search for Sebastian and transitioning to an investigation. This does not diminish our commitment to finding Sebastian, Mr. Craddock said during a press conference. This is simply us transitioning from the ground search to the investigative side. He added that there were no leads, no details, nothing to indicate that Sebastian is not alive. On the same day, Sebastian's mother spoke to the media for the first time about their child's disappearance, telling WSMV4, "I just want my baby to be okay. I wouldn't wish this on anyone," she added. Sebastian's stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, said the family had been on one constant roller coaster ride of helplessness and hopelessness since Sebastian vanished. The couple has received backlash for not speaking out earlier, to which they say they shouldn't be judged because no one knows what they're going through. You don't know, and I don't wish you to ever know, they said. Just be kind to people. It's just that simple. But is it really? Here's a short clip from that interview. Please pay attention to the details, the expressions that you see, and let me know in the comments what you think. We will be listening a little more from that interview as well as other interviews from the same time frame as we move along the timeline. It seems to me that Katie was very sure that he walked out that door. This incident had just happened. Wouldn't it be reasonable to say you'd be open to any type of speculation? How could somebody be sure?
Stepdad Chris says it's been an emotional roller coaster that all started Sunday night, February 25th.
Pretty normal. He was playing in his room. Um, when I told him to go to bed, he did. He said, "Good night, Mom. I love you."
One.
And he's not a runner. He's never run away before. Um, I don't know why. I don't know why he walked out that door. Not a runner. He's never run away before. I don't know why. I don't know why he walked out that door. We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. He's That morning, he was laughing, he was joking.
It's as if Sebastian vanished. No sign of him on any video throughout the community. Thousands of miles logged by law enforcement, canines, helicopters, even dive teams, and no sign of him. Chris and Katie tell me they've been harassed, people pointing fingers at them.
You're not in this situation. You don't quite understand. I wish people would step back, take a different wide open view, and not assume what they know. It's just better to stick to the facts.
Are you both in the clear?
I can tell you that mom, myself, and the father have worked very fully and cooperatively with all agencies across the board. We have anything that they've wanted, we have provided.
What do you want to say to Sebastian? What do you want him to hear from you right now?
That we love you so much, and we want you to come home, and you're not in trouble.
You, Katie, and Chris had a meeting with TBI today. Did you find out any new information?
Not that I can discuss.
Rogers says he still has hope that his son is alive. A concern Seth did raise is he recently found out DCS has been called to Katie and Chris Proudfoot's home in Hendersonville.
That somebody somewhere dropped the ball because I was never informed. And I'm the biological father. I have joint physical custody.
Sebastian's stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, confirmed with us that DCS has been called to their home before, but adds all those cases are closed. He says the only active case with DCS is his missing case.
The investigation is still ongoing. We wouldn't be cleared until the investigation's done. But currently, from my understanding, they don't have any information that would attach us to any wrongdoing.
Katie and Chris Proudfoot left their home in Hendersonville for a few days and mentioned on Fox and Friends this morning why.
There were quite a bit of people that were, sending some very threatening and hateful messages to us. They're following us. They're driving past our house all hours of day and night.
Katie says their emotional roller coaster that all started Sunday night, February 25th.
Pretty normal. He was playing in his room. When I told him to go to bed, he did. He said, "Good night, Mom. I love you."
He's a good kid. He's not a mischievous child by any means.
Not a runner. He's never run away before. We love you so much, and we want you to come home, and you're not in trouble. The day before he went missing, we got up and, fun fact, I made breakfast that morning. We had a good time. We were laughing, we were joking. He talked to family on the phone during breakfast to brag. We went and picked up our niece. Yeah, I got a call and asked if I could go and pick her up, and I did. And so we went and did that. We went to BJ's. Had a good time there. He ate a colossal popcorn. Came home to put groceries away because we bought snacks because, he's 15 and snacks. We went to the bowling alley. And then from there, we went to dinner. Came home. He took out the trash because that's his chore. He takes the can to the end of the driveway. About 9 o'clock, told him to go to bed. And he come out of his room where he was playing. And he said, "All right, good night, Mama. Good night, puppies. Love you." And went to bed. He was doing something in his room because about an hour later I heard some noise and I was like, "I don't care what you're doing in there, but go to sleep." And about midnight I got up and I went to bed. And 6 o'clock I went to wake him up for school Monday morning. And that's when he went in here. Feelings that you were feeling. To censor myself. Holy freaking crap, this can't be happening. Where is my kid? Choice words were used. Where the F is he? I had looked through the house for him because it was typical for him to get up and come and rummage for snacks and things like that. And he likes to dip behind the, walls and watch, and then he comes out after I come back and he likes to scare me. But, after I looked, and mind you, all of this took place in like 1 minute flat, but, I didn't see him in his room. I looked all over. I ran through the whole house. I looked out all the doors and windows and I was like hollering his name. And, I picked up the phone and I called my husband and I said, I can't find him. And he said, what do you mean? I said, he's not in this effing house. I can't find our son. And I jumped in my car and I drove around the neighborhood and I drove over by the school, and he's already at this point I was like hysterical and I was crying, I was screaming, and he was like, um, three-wayed. He three-wayed law enforcement and was telling them like our son is missing and we don't know what's going on. And he was like, go back to the house. They're on their way. And I drove back to the house. And 20 days later, we haven't found him.
Just knowing that he's out there and nobody knows and there's absolutely nothing that leads us anywhere I just think it's very important to keep him out there. With everybody struggling right now and the economy being so bad, I feel like if somebody knows something, 50 grand is a lot to push somebody into saying something.
And that $50,000 reward is being offered by the FBI in partnership with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Investigators say there is no evidence pointing to foul play or ruling it out. Now,
he needs to call 911. And if somebody has him, you need to give him back. He's my son, and he doesn't belong to nobody, but damn it, he's mine.
So, it's not my theory of how I find people. Sometimes it's completely different than what I think. And the way we find him and help is someone, we know there's two people that were involved in his disappearance, but someone else has to know. And a $100,000 reward that's been put up is, $1/10,000,000. That's a lot of money.
Inside this beautiful neighborhood in Hendersonville, Tennessee, is an unseen. It was a Sunday night on May 28th. 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers was supposed to be inside his place sleeping with his mother, Katie Proudfoot, says Sebastian went to bed around 9 o'clock and was making some noise. An hour later, repeating, she says, a thud sound. Katie says she told him to go to sleep and she herself went to bed at midnight. Then, at 6 a.m., Katie says she woke up, went into Sebastian's room to get ready for school, but he was gone. Sebastian's stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, wasn't at home, and his father was 45 minutes away at work. Police responded and began trying to figure out what happened. That was February 26, 2024. And as the days and weeks and now months have passed, there's still no sign of Sebastian, no sign of foul play, and no answers about what happened. Did someone harm Sebastian? Did he just walk away? We're searching for those answers as we investigate the mysterious disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. sightings or related activity in Oregon and New York. And we are pursuing all tips with heightened urgencies. And that,
first of all, I don't mean to spin this, but you said a lot of law enforcement and volunteers and all that were out there searching. Let me tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Chris Proudfoot was threatening all kind of people that they should go home. Why are they there? He allegedly sprayed some neighbor with water, because they were asking. So a lot of people, let's say, tried to, help and volunteer, but Proudfoot and his cronies, or maybe by himself, was threatening them, stopping them. And I don't know why the people that were threatened and threatened by him allegedly didn't call the police or what is it called? The TBI. I don't know why the TBI hasn't done nothing unless they're neck deep in it too. I talked to one of the guys and it was ridiculous. We want the FBI, the marshals. We need the FBI. We need the marshals in on this. And let me tell you about them. They will find what happened to the little boy.
Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses of intriguing cases. And as always, feel free to leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses of intriguing cases. And as always, feel free to leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.